again, go back to here. Okay, so question 4, work out the perimeter of each shape. Now, the tricky thing of this is we've got to work out this distance here, go back to pen, we've got to work out this distance here, going across, and we've got to work out this distance here, going down. So that's 2 question marks that we don't know. Now let's do the distance going across. So that's from here all the way across here. Now the 2 things that are going to help us with this is this measurement here and this measurement here. Because if we look at this arrow here, this is 4 centimeters long. Now if we move that arrow up and put it here, then that's exactly where it would be. So this is 4 centimeters. This arrow can stay where it is, and that is 5 centimeters. So from here all the way along to here, this is 4 add 5, which is 9 centimeters. So that gives us that distance. Now I'll just rub a few of the bits off. Get rid of this, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Or that, or that. Or those. Right, go back to the pen. Now, we know that this distance is 9 centimeters, and the things that are going to help us is this distance, and, well, that's going to help us. So the 9 is going to help us, the 3 is going to help us, and we need to work out this distance. Right. Let's start moving arrows. We're going to move this arrow here, and we're going to move it this way. So this arrow now sits just there. So we know that this arrow is 3 centimeters long. We know that this arrow, this big long one, is 9 centimeters long. So therefore the question is 3 add what equals 9? And the answer, of course, is 6 centimeters. Okay, so now we've got enough information to work out. We've now got enough information to work out the perimeter of the whole shape. So let's start with the blob, and we've got 9 plus 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 9 plus 3 plus 9. Okay, so 9 add 4 is 13, and 6 is 9 4 is 13, add 6 is 19, add 5 is 24, 25, 26, 27, 36. So the answer is 36 centimeters. You got that right? Okay, got Q, yep. All right, so that's that one. And now this one, B, question 4B, if this is 12 centimeters and this is 2 centimeters, then it's something add 2 centimeters equals 12 centimeters. That's the calculation that will help us to work out the answer. And the something we can see is, of course, 10 centimeters. So this calculation here is 10 centimeters. What else do we need? Oh, we need to work out this on the right hand side, and for this the calculation is something plus this sorry, not plus, equals this distance, which is 3, plus this distance, which is 2. So something equals 3 plus 2, so something here equals 5 centimeters. And when you think about it, this distance up here is going to be a bit more than, well, it's going to be much more than 2 centimeters and a bit more than 3, so 5 centimeters. Now what we need to do is just add up all the numbers. So we've got, start from there, 12 centimeters plus 5 plus 2 plus another 2 plus 10 plus 3. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's correct. So 12 add 5 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 centimeters. Right, who got the right in the class? Not so many. Okay, so let's look at question 5. Mo puts two 5 centimetre by 3 centimetre rectangles next to each other. So we know that this is 5. Oops, that's the rubber. That's not going to work, is it? So we know that this distance is 5. This is 3. So we know that this, therefore, is obviously 5. This is 3. But you know what? We won't need that eventually, so I'll cross that out. This is also 5, and we know that because this number up here is 5. And this is 3 centimetres because the number at the other end of the rectangle is 3 centimetres. So what are we looking at? This person, Mo, says the perimeter of each small rectangle is 16 centimetres. Now, come on. Now let's just stop there. So let's have a look at the each small rectangle. So each small rectangle is 5, and then 3 there, that's 8, and then add another 5, that's 13, and add another 3, that's 16. Okay, so yeah, we agree with that. So the perimeter of the larger rectangle, so the perimeter of my larger rectangle must be 16 centimetres, because that's one rectangle, times 2, because there's 2 rectangles put together, and 2 16s are 32. So, is Mo correct? Well, let me change colour to purple. How's this? Yeah, that's nice and purple, isn't it? So, purple. The large rectangle is down here, and along here, and up here, and along here. Okay, so when they say large rectangle, that's what they mean. So, I'm going to draw that here now, so it's quite long, and there we go. Now, this distance here is 3 centimetres, and this distance is also 3 centimetres, but this distance of this long side of the rectangle is 5 plus 5, which equals 10 centimetres, and this distance is also 10 centimetres. So the perimeter of the whole rectangle, look at the top of your screen, is 10 plus 3 plus 10 plus 3. Okay, now 10 on 3 is 13, another 10 on 3 is 13, 13 is 26. Okay, so is Mo correct? Is the perimeter of the large rectangle 32? And the answer is no. Work out the perimeter of the larger rectangle to check your answer. Well, the perimeter, we've just done that, is 26 centimetres. Okay, look at the next question. 5b, Mo puts the 2 rectangles together in different ways. Work out the perimeter of each large shape. Ah, that's a good question. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So, 5 centimetres, good. So this side is 3, this side is 3, this side is 5, this side is 3 centimetres, this side up here is also 3 centimetres. So now all we have to do is add up all the sides. So we've got 5, let's change colour and cross them off. So 5, add 3 is 8, add 3 is 11, add 5 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yes, 22. So that's 22 centimetres. Okay. And for this shape over on the right-hand side of the board, we've got 3 centimetres plus 5. This is sneaky. We've got this distance here, haven't we? So we're going to have to work out that distance. Now, if this distance here, you might see that this distance that I'm doing in my red pen now, this is 3 centimetres because it's the same as the width of the yellow rectangle. So if this distance is 3, then this distance here must be 2 centimetres because the whole rectangle is 5 centimetres wide. Okay, so we've got 3 plus 2 equals 5, so that's 2 centimetres. 3 centimetres here, that's 2 centimetres there, 5 centimetres there, yep. Now we've got this distance up here, okay? Now if we split this into two, this part is 5 centimetres, and this part, this bit just down here, is 3 centimetres, so totally that's making 8. So now all we have to do is add them up and to get the perimeter. Right, once again, I'll cross off as I go. So 3 centimetres, plus 5 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus another 3 is 13, plus 5 is 18, plus 3 is 21, plus 5 is 26 centimetres. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check that, and by checking it, I will use light blue to cross them off. So, 3, add 5 is 8, add 3 is 11, add 2 is 13, add 5 is 18, add 3 is 21, and then add that 5 is 26, and that's all of the distances. So 26, so therefore, yeah, that agrees. So I'm happy with that. So the answer is 26.